All right. I don't know how this is going to go because I've only ever recorded one reaction by myself and I deleted it shortly after recording it because I thought it was cringe. But I'm just going to roll with it. I have a bunch of singles and remixes from this past week that I wanted to check out. I do still have a list of a bunch of other projects I'm going to do. I know I'm doing Joe B, the Virtual Riot remix compilation. What else? I have a list. Hang on. The Alien Park EP, the Collision EP, and then the new Vulgar EP. So that's all stuff I'm going to be covering separately. But for now, we're just covering singles. Um, we got a list of stuff. We have NIRE Loose Ends, PLOW by Jiqui, Samplifire and Kayzo's collab Rage, Infinite Solitude by Prosecute. I can't see. Sentinels by Interlink. That's the singles. And then for the remixes, we have Jkyl and Hyde and Kill Feeds, two separate remixes of Baddadan. Fine Day Anthem, TOXATE Edit, Hive Bounce Stag remix, and Trigga's flip of RATATA. So we'll just start with the singles. Let's get into it. I have a recorded reaction of NIRE's Roundtable EP as well. I just need to cut it out of the 3.5 hour recording session so I can upload it. Okay. I could have figured it was going to be kind of something a little bit different because it's on interval, but I like it. I like the flow. Kind of reminds me of something that would be on Crisis Vision by Must Die. Like that almost UK flow to it. Why is it suggesting Sunny V2 to me over here? Get the fuck out of here. Double fake out. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. It is definitely very different from what he put out on Roundtable, but I mean, it is interval audio. I kind of expect that going into an interval single. It's not a bad thing. I love a lot of the stuff that's come out on interval, but it's just I go into it thinking it's gonna be something a little bit more experimental because their quality control is very high. I like the sound of it. Again, it did remind me of something off Crisis Vision. That's also not a bad thing. I have it on CD, so if that tells you anything about how much I like that album. I like the constant hi-hat kind of UK almost flow to it. I don't think he's from the UK, but still, that's kind of like the vibe I got from it. I thought it sounded pretty cool. It sounded kind of like neonish almost. Honestly, if you told me this was like a collab with Dizzy, I think I'd believe you. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty cool start. I like it. Let's see here. PLOW Jiqui. I was gonna react to the showcase that I'm assuming this is from, but I never checked it out, so I'm completely blind going into this. Like switching the sounds right there. Yeah, I like that double kick coming in. Not double kick drum, but you know what I mean. And yeah, those classic Jiqui shrill sustains in the background. That was cool. Definitely or just like kind of like a standard rhythm approach. But that being said, it still sounds beefy as shit. I love it. I like the flow of it and everything. It sounds good. The atmospheric bits and the off drops are cool. The drops themselves, I mean, I pretty much said my piece on those. I think it sounds good. We'll see if he switches up in the second half. Ooh. A lot more attack on this flow. Felt a little bit short, but I did like that drop. Still the same sound design, but I mean, I'm not saying like it needs to be different sound design each time. It's just ooh. Like the little atmospheric bit on the end here too. It kind of fits in with the artwork a bit. But yeah, when I was saying that second drop had more attack on it, I didn't mean as far as like, you know, like the actual like in the in the synthesizer attack, like the actual like feature. I mean, our first drop seemed to be a lot more focused on flow and just kind of keeping a groove going, whereas the second flow seemed to be more kind of like attacking the listener, more like coming like straight at you. Less focused on flow and more focused on force, which I think was a cool sell. I'm looking at Discord. A cool switch. I think it kind of amps up the energy for the second half a bit. Again, the off drops sounded really cool. I like the atmosphere of it. I like that kind of dark atmosphere that Jiqui brings. Kind of referencing some of the sounds from his older stuff too, like some of his older like Never Say Die stuff. Yeah, I like it. Uh, this one I'm pretty damn excited for because of the lineup on it. I'm not really too familiar with Darko US, but I obviously know who everyone else is on this track, and the fact that it's a collab that exists is strange to me, but not in a bad way. It's just I never would have seen it coming. But yeah, Kayzo Samplifire, Rage featuring scarlxrd and Darko US. Let's see what this is. Like this effect here. That sounds beastly. Okay. Oh, and they got scarred in the vocals for the drum. That's cool. Oh, that flow. Is this a double or is it just going to a metal section? Oh, it's double. Alright, what do we got? Oh. Okay. There we go. Having him flowing over a techno drop like that is awesome. Oh, we're only halfway through. Oh my god. Oh my god, this metal section is gross. Random rap flow in here. Oh my fucking god, that's sustain. Holy shit. That was all over the place. That was chaotic as shit, and it was awesome. The metal bits were fucking dope. The kind of like random changes in vibe were really cool. Having Scar like straining, screaming so hard over that techno part was really cool. The little random rap play they had towards the end kind of made me laugh a bit, but it wasn't like something that I thought like take it out. It was like a cool little touch. I did not see that was one of those songs where every drop I did not see it coming. Like I didn't know the first, second, or third was gonna sound like at any point. But yeah, first drop was really cool. Snare was a little bit on the quiet side, but I mean the vibe it carried, having Scar yelling over the entire drop was awesome. Kind of gives me a little bit of that British gas kind of feel, where just like having the drops still going in the background behind that just sounds really good. And then that flow they got towards the end of that drop was really cool. The techno bit was awesome. And yeah, that last drop, I mean, you saw how I felt about that. That was yeah, that was crazy. I'm gonna probably put that in my playlist at some point. Oh, interesting number on the likes there. Anyway, PROSECUTE, Infinite Solitude. I'm somewhat familiar with PROSECUTE, not super familiar, so I don't know what to expect going into this. Right back into more metal, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that's back to back. That was fucked. Let me close my door. I gotta take a sec. I can't help but laugh. It's just so stupid. That was unreal. Like, I'm gonna admit I zoned out for like the metal section at the beginning. I was just out there. But those were so distorted and just in your face the entire time. And like I was talking about in the video sellout, the clap, man, it just, I don't know what it is, but that when you use that clap snare perfectly, or like just the clap, like no kick clap, like just a clap, I can't. Like, holy. Yeah, no, that's going on my playlist too. Holy shit. Okay, well, I wasn't familiar with Prosecute before, but I'm about to dive a little bit deeper into his catalog because that was unbelievable. uh, okay. Interlink Sentinels. Last original. Nice. I'm interested to see how trap switch-up's gonna come into this. That first drop was cool. Got kind of like the Bridum flow to it. Didn't expect that. I thought I knew what Interlink sounded like. Apparently I don't. Nice fake. That's swell coming in. Oh, I guess there's no trap in it. I was confused because it's on hybrid trap. That was cool. That throb coming into the, or the like initial hit coming into the second drop was really cool. It was kind of like standard Bridum kind of stuff, but it's not made poorly at all. It still sounds really cool. I like some of the one shots that were kind of hitting in the background. They're a little bit more high pitch. I thought that was kind of an interesting touch. There's a lot of sounds there that I've really not heard before. So like it's like an interesting middle ground because it's like the Bridum format, which, you know, everyone's used to, but the sounds in it were different. Like that was stuff that I hadn't heard before. So I mean, it kept it interesting the whole time. I thought it was really cool. That does it for the originals. Now we're getting to remixes. So first up is Kill Feed's bootleg of Baddadan. So we have this, and then we have Jkyl and Hyde's. So we'll knock this one out first. Pretty familiar with Kill Feed. I have some of his stuff in my playlist. Also have, I think it was like his 2020 showcase, which I listened to a lot. So. I've only heard the original of this in passing, so I don't really have a frame of reference. Vibes can done, we kill a sound boy for fun. Bad man from out of England. Baseline drop a telly. Interesting pick. Where is this going? That kind of marching flow to it. Switching kicks. It keeps sounding like it's going to switch into something else. I feel like he's made something with hardcore before, and I just can't remember it. But other than that, like I don't think I've ever heard him make hardcore, so I was not expecting that. In that showcase I was talking about, I heard him like experimenting with like some drum and bass stuff and some house stuff and stuff like that, and I thought that was cool. Did not expect that. That was really cool. Those are the kind of hardcore kicks that I like, where there's like actual punch underneath them rather than just being like all like the kick sound and no low end punch at all. Yeah, that was really cool. I was kind of expecting both of these remixes to use that signature, like the vocal that goes straight into the drop from the original, because I know that part. But that's why I got a little bit confused when it was that voice just kind of like pitching up and kept going. But yeah, that was a dope take on it. I like it. Definitely not the take I expected from Killfeed. Oh my god, the distortion. Brilliant idea to keep the vocal going. Just pitch it down. Jesus. I didn't say anything about Jkyl and Hyde before I started this. I am familiar with Jkyl and Hyde. I like a lot of their stuff. I've known about them since God, since they were on Roundtable, I think, or since he was on Roundtable. Um, yeah, that whole original EP that he put out on Roundtable I thought was dope. I have like 3 of those songs on my playlist. Um, I keep bringing up the fucking playlist. I need to, but know a lot of his stuff. Celestial was dope, and that whole EP was cool. There's a couple other things here and there that I was into. Was not expecting that. I for some reason thought I heard somewhere there's gonna be like a drum and bass take on it, but ooh, thought I was about to sneeze for a second. But keeping the vocal in and just pitching it down was really a genius idea. Combined with that distortion, just how slow and just evil sounding it was, it just made it sound really dark and like just devilish. I love the take on it. It went from like he took it from like this kind of like dance floor party kind of song to just something that's just like dirty. And I definitely want to hear that again. I'm definitely putting that on my playlist for sure. I just said I wasn't gonna talk about the fucking playlist. Anyway, next one is Fine Day Anthem TOXATE edit. I have never heard the original. I don't think. Heard a lot about TOXATE. It's been hyped up a lot. I heard a couple of the IDs in the showcase. I don't remember any of them. Some of them were kind of cool. Others just kind of seemed like standard, like underground stuff. So I really don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one. But let's see. It's also his first actual like full release, I think. So.
It's a fine day. People open windows, they leave their houses just for a show. It's a fine day. People open windows, they leave their houses just for a show. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow.
Hang on. I like the inclusion of the vocal. Oh my god, the grit in that sound. Yeah, building right back up. Dude, this fake out sounds so good. Oh my god, the flow that came in with. Oh, the flow. Okay, fuck whatever I was saying about it sounding like general underground stuff. That was ridiculous. Honestly, the only reason I did not get up from my chair from that is because I didn't want to. Because I just wanted to stay and just focus on that. Having the backdrop of something that sounded that kind of like airy and pleasant clashing with that super dark atmosphere was so cool. Having that kind of like airy hum in the back of that fake out, keeping that part of the vocal in there was a really solid decision. The sound design was gritty as hell. It's very clearly different from pretty much anything in that area right now. Um the constant changing of the flow I like. Not copying and pasting anything, just keeping it with that constant creativity. It was really damn solid. Like I that was seriously, I think that's one of the few times where I've heard a song that heavy and rather than wanting to like move, I just wanted to absorb it and just focus and listen to what I was taking in. Like that was really damn good for a first. I mean, this is I from what I saw, it's more than likely like a side project, but man, for a first release, that's insane. Leotrix Hive Bounce Stag Remix. See what I have no idea what the hell this is gonna be, because if there's a person I'd never expect to see on the Hive Bounce remix, it's Stag. I'm assuming it's gonna be like heavy as shit for no reason, just out of nowhere. Yeah, I can already hear it. Don't know what it's gonna sound like, but I know it's gonna be insane. uh, Ratata Trigga Flip. I don't know what the fuck to say about that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Techno take on it's cool. I like it. Honestly, I'm in the minority in this, I guarantee it, but anything's better than the original drop. I don't like the original drop for this song. The off drop sections in the original are cool, but I don't like the drops. This fixes that 100%. Oh my god. And the second drop being like an homage to the original album. Yeah. Yeah, that was gross. First, like I said, first drop fixes the issues or the first half fixes the issues I had with the original. Wasn't paying attention. I don't think there was a build in that second part, but having it come out of nowhere honestly works better. And then just having that like sudden switch into that kind of like Quest for Fire sound design with kind of like deeper basses and just kind of like dirtier underground flow. Really cool. I don't think I've heard that sound from Trigga yet, but if there's more to come with that kind of style, I'm all for it. That was dope. But yeah, that pretty much covers all the remixes and singles that I had lined up. Again, the stuff that I named at the beginning is going to be covered at some point. I am not sure when I will cover that, but we'll see. Favorites for this bunch, probably the Kayzo Samplifire track, the PROSECUTE track, Jkyl and Hyde remix of Baddadan. This was pretty sick. Find Anthem TOXATE edit, and then the stack remix of Hive bounce. I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but I genuinely did not know what the fuck to say. The only two words that came into my head were playlist and drums, and that's it. But yeah, that was very clearly one of my favorites. Let me take those off the list. But yeah, I will record that other stuff whenever I get the chance. And this is going up as soon as I can get it up. But yeah, that's it.